Today we got a Jeskai list for you here on the episode, a Jeskai Control list to be exact, and no Zergo. So excited to play this one here for you today. It does run around 53%, definitely over 50% in terms of win rate, hailing to us from Untapped. Now, down below, you'll find the timestamps where I will break down the strategy objective of this particular list for standard best of one. We'll go play that competitive Magic as we always do. The season's pretty much reset. And then additionally, we'll pull it all back for our retrospective. Now, thank you for tuning in as always. And if you have a question, if you got a comment, let me know because I'd love to hear, and come swing by the Discord server and join the active community there. All right, so here's what we got going on when it comes to Jeskai Control. Now, a couple pieces about this one. In terms of the archetype, this is and has been one of the most successful variants, actually. And what's also very interesting is it's a ton of one-offs. However, the reality is a lot of core between Sycophant here, Fires of Victory, Silver Scrutiny, additionally here, Mind Splice, and Union of the Third Path, plus Memory Deluge. Now, the rest of it gives us a lot of options to whiteboard, or on top of that, give us some recovery in terms of what may be needed for our particular list now, or list we're playing against with our opponent. On top of that, a couple of other key things here is primary win condition is going to be White Sun's Twilight. So pretty much what you're doing is playing for that to wipe everything, drop this, and then protect your board around this in order to close out. Now, what you'll see is we don't have the Murex here as well. So that is something to think about that you can keep in mind. Now, we also have Mind Splice Apparatus. Again, this thing is going to make casting costs very, very easy. Again, making White Sun's Twilight huge. And then on top of that, you're just going to want to make sure that you may have a Sycophant in terms of a counter to swing in and close out the match. Now, one of the really, really nice things about this is the one-off here in Witness the Future. Target player shuffles up to 4 target cards from their graveyard in their library. You look at the top 4 cards of your library, then put one of those cards in your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So this will essentially allow you to have multiple copies of these other cards here as well, so you can just rinse and repeat. That is a huge advantage for you. So a lot of stuff you can really just let it hit the board, then wipe it or remove it. And Farewell is really, really going to allow you to get there. In terms of some of the Planeswalker lists, though, the big one is you're just going to want to make sure that those don't hit and make sure that your counters come off and hold out your opponent in order to take things down. So that's really a strategy objective of this list. Pure control, really late game. Really one win condition like I talked about that you got to pay attention to. Obviously you can mill your opponent out, or they can mill themselves out as well. So big things to keep in mind on. You're going to want to draw cards and gain that life. And again, Sunset Revelry, technically if your opponent has more creatures, you can use this with the one-on-one white humans there to take things down as well. So that is the list at its fullest here in the Jeskai Pure Control. Again, like I talked about, no Zergo here. So let's go ahead and take this one on here into Arena and see how we prevail here today. All right. We'll find a match. You can check out all the other fun stuff that we've done here. We are off in standard ranked. Lots of lists that you can absolutely peruse through. Got our swag store for you. One great way to support the channel. Thank you as always. All right, here we are. We are off. Hane. All right, we got a lot of control here. And Devious Cover Up, another great way to counter and exile and shuffle. We'll keep this. So Fires, if it was kicked, draw a card. Fires of Victory deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of cards in your hand. Another good way to take planeswalkers off. Can't counter. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to kick here with Fires of Victory. We don't want to take the 3. We'll kick this one off first. Ooh, that would have been very, very nice. Except for the fact that we need another red. So we're a little bit of trouble here in terms of our mana. Can take the 3 and then decide. That one I slightly suspected. There we are. Missing that mana. Brutal for us. This time I will hit it. Was hoping for another one here because the Brother's End does have the exile, right? 3 damage. So before we do this, we can't do that actually. We'll take the damage. Let's hit it. For 5. There we go. Take the damage. We can bounce back to hand. We also have that. We can also do this and kick, which is why I'm going to do that. Now, don't forget, they still have the Foundry in there too. 2 Foundries to be exact now. Let's see if we can do this. Let's grab all 4. There we go. So that pops it in exile. We'll get it out. We'll take action here. Now again, that's the loop that you can do to put that one back in. There's 2 in. All right. Now, Mind Splice Apparatus at the beginning of our upkeep would be great. Oops. I didn't mean to do that, and it had Flash. That gives them game. Shoot. I was trying to just show it, but that was in misplay. Oh, the reality is, could we have gotten by here? We could have. We could have hit 1 with the fire, and we would have been okay there. We would have been okay. Unfortunate. Don't spin it around like I did and accidentally let go. All right, we'll go into our next one there. It happens. Devious cover up. It's very close. Now, if we would have got by on that piece there, I think we would have started to get really control of that match. If we would have hit some of the draw, gain life, I think we would have gotten to a real good spot. We obviously had the stuff to burn off the Mythras there, which was a problem. I will keep this. Now, this is so that you can move the oil counters over. Get that one on first. We're going to be in trouble with no white, though. And still no white. Jeskai Visionary. That can hit. Good old Atraxa. Alright, so we can play cover up if we need to. Not the best thing that we're going to want to play, honestly, on this turn, but we'll find out nonetheless. They'll probably kick that back. Two, three. Now, I could play Memory Deluge to try and sucker him out. We'll do this. Ooh, they got a counter. Nice. That does hurt us there. We can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can play it. It's not great. Again, not sitting too nicely. We'll go ahead and play it. Just to get it off for now. Not great. There's the Atraxa. Could have sat on it. Would have gave us the cover up. And would have been just fine. Now, again, we don't have our white mana, so we can't even play this. We're sitting in a really, really bad jam. With too much stuff. Ooh, and they have to rest. Ooh, and again, nothing good. I'm literally not even gonna play it. Not worry about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more land gets us there, so we can look. They'll counter this, so we really don't have a choice. I'll put both of them back in either way. Ooh, there you go. Very, very nice. Again, doesn't really matter. They can pull the White Sun's Twilight there. We're still hurting really badly. So what you saw is the Colossal Sky Turtle. And nothing we can do. All right, we're gonna go to our third and final match here. We couldn't even go dig. They would have had us at 8 and pretty much lethal next turn. Pretty much also, no matter what we had. And I'm gonna say pretty much. All right. Let's see if we can make our last match. But we did see the loop, which is good. We did, again, have that little itsy-bitsy Mind Splice misplay. It's okay. It does happen. All right, this time we have no red. I'm gonna keep it. We got these here. We'll see if we can get by. There we got red finally. Control on control, is it? Could be. Lots of control. 5 or more, X is 3 or less. X is 3 or less. Let's flash it in. We know that this is probably going to get countered. There it is. Dissipate, but all their blue is now gone. So that now gives us this ability to get more. And we'll discard 1 here. Could get rid of Farewell. Let's get rid of that. It is going to be quite the match. Do that, they can gain the life. Not enough counter in our hand though, which is a problem. Let's see, instant. We'll see what they do. Oh. Let's see if we can get ours off. There we go. Another counter. I want to make sure that we still have a red in there, honestly. Oh. Alright, I am going to play it. That really hurts us a little bit, though, every time that they're getting them into exile. We'll wait just in case. Oh! The control, but we're on the wrong control. I think, anyway. What are they on? 41. Go again. They're gonna have board wipes as well. There's one for them. If an opponent has more life than you, gain 4. If an opponent controls more creatures, create 2. If an opponent has more cards in hand, you draw a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're at 8. This is pretty much a worthless cast. but we'll do it anyway. Ooh, they got rid of Psycho Man. We do have way more mana. So exile instead if we hit this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to hit this for 6. That's tough. That's gone. Now they got their full up, so we can't do that. Need to wait again. Now again, we don't have the 1/1 Murex pingers, either do they. We're gonna dump one farewell. Oh, they're at 36, we're at 29. Kind of hoping for another counterspell, so we'll wait on it. We still have our Witness the Future, Silver, Devious Cover Up, 2 Sycophants. Ooh, they got rid of theirs there. And we'll just keep going at this. A very intense match for sure on control here. Let's see here. They're gonna pull that all back in here. We'll see if we can flush out a counter spell. So that's 4, 5, 6. They have 7. We'll try it. I'm assuming they have another counter in there, but if they don't and we can get around that, we'll be in a good spot. Their loop's a little bit better than mine right now, because they got ours out. Ooh, I don't think they meant to do that. What do they have in all graveyards? What do we have? We got a bunch in ours too, huh? Let's actually use Farewell. Use all graveyards. Let's see if we get that one through. There we go. Let's get this thing on, maybe. We're out of blue. Out of blue. Another reason we could get away with that. Well, they have a counter now. Oh, they didn't get it. There we go. They did get theirs on. So did we. What do we want to do now, though? So, draw X cards. We got 22 here. Let's go, like, pay 5. Let's see what we can get. I don't want to totally tank me. We need to start getting damage in, though. There's another counter. Let's try this. What's that? Let's go for like 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we go 9 plus 10. Is that everything? I think so. We'll see if they have anything. I'm assuming they still got a counter in here. There it is. For 1. Brutal. Brutal, brutal, brutal. They went for 5. So now they're at 23 and we're at 22. And we got another counter. It's fine. Three. Cancel. We got to do 4. We want to keep our Mind Splice on the board. We'll keep some lands in our hand now. Ooh. That's where we need our total wipe again. We're at 20. They are quite ahead. So 14. They still have plenty in there. What do we have? We don't have much left. minus ours. We need to go for like 11 here. Let's go 10, 11. Just to be one over. We'll see if we get away with it. I'm assuming they have a counter again. There it is for 6. All of our stuff is gone. All gone here. They got 14 left. Now they have to reset soon. The Mirex is a problem now for us, and no counter is a problem. Return clock. Actually, 1 turn clock. They got it. They got it. Now we got out-controlled by Azorius control versus Jeskai. So let's pull it all back here today. Could not quite cut it. Now again, this list is right around 50%. Happy to play it and do something different here, but just not enough. Similar though that you saw as ours, except in Azorius cutting these 3 key cards, they were able to constantly redo with their stuff as well and make it work with Witness the Future, Devious Cover Up, that kind of stuff. So very, very fun. You saw the loop. We didn't quite get it to pull off, which is too bad. Nonetheless, a fun control list here today in standard best of 1, and we did get the big L, not W, L. So thank you for tuning in. Appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community. Appreciate all the members and additional support as always. Down below are other great ways to support and stay connected. On top of that, questions, comments, let me know. Come swing by the Discord server. We got a ton of great Magic content available to you here on the channel and more coming all the time. Till next time, we'll see you soon. Hopefully your control does a little bit better than my control here today. Take care.